Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing not a review, but sort of a comparison or a progression in my Seiko collection. Working my way up the ladder, I guess you would say. I'm looking at today, we are observing my Seiko SKX009. And then we have the SBDC033 Seiko Sumo, aka the Blumo. And then I am looking at my SLA047J1 Marine Master 300. Even though it doesn't say it on the dial anymore, it is the third generation of the Seiko Marine Master. We now have a new fourth generation Marine Master that's kind of toned down, slimmed down, not as thick, not a saturation diver. So for me in my collecting days and getting into the hobby, it all started out with the SKX009, which my brother had gifted me years ago, probably 22 years ago. I don't even remember. Probably longer than that. It was probably in the early 2000s, 99, 2000, if I remember correctly. I had worn that watch as a work watch and really just, I'd kind of beat the heck out of it, destroyed the watch. Not really destroyed it, but it stopped running. I had actually sold the watch to a friend on Facebook who really wanted the watch for parts, but he ended up getting the watch after I sold it to him. He took the case back off and the screw on the rotor was a little loose. He tightened it and the watch was running. Now he's using it as a beater. Maybe I should have kept it, but I did sell it for about $150, so I made a profit. Okay, so let's move forward into the future. Probably about 18 to 20 years later, I had started my Seiko journey, not including this gifted watch, which actually this is the second Seiko SKX009. So my journey started as far as purchasing, and these are not all the Seiko watches I have, guys. These are just what I would say are the classic. If you're looking to climb the Seiko ladder. So I have many more that are not going to be in this video. I have a baby tuna. I have a patty turtle. I have two of the fourth generation monsters. Trying to think what else. I don't know, guys. I got quite a few. Oh, I have the new Blueberry GMT SSK003. But anyway, there's other watches that I have in my collection. But this to me was the to me, I guess the stepping stone into my Grail, which is this one right here, the SLA047J1. Just recently did a video on that, and this will always be my Grail watch. And to me, the journey kind of began, or had begun, or begins, however you want to look at it. To me, the journey begins with this one. And then I worked my way into purchasing, which was my first Seiko purchase. It was not a gift. My first Seiko purchase was the SBD033 Blumo. Anyway, one of my viewers had suggested that I do a comparison video of the SKX009, or 009, I'm sorry, with the SLA047J1. I said, yeah, you know what, why not? But the more I thought about it, the more I thought I would just do a quick video of all three. So my journey definitely began, again, with the SKX009, and then I purchased the Sumo. The Sumo to me was a mini Grail. When I had purchased this was the watch. Actually, I guess it was the BDX017 that I really wanted at that time, because these new versions of the SLA with the sapphire crystal ceramic bezel insert had not been released yet. So we're starting out with the SKX009, 42 millimeters, about 45, 46 lug to lug, 13.5 thick, houses a 7S26 movement. I think this was a first automatic diver watch for a lot of Seiko collectors, and even for people who maybe were already into the watch scene and, you know, own Rolexes, Omegas, tags, whatever. This might have been their first Seiko automatic diver. This is definitely a legendary, iconic watch. Very popular, very famous timepiece. I think this is probably, other than the Rolex Submariner, I would say this is probably one of the most recognized or iconic watches, along with the SKX007. So, just any SKX, I would say this is probably one of the most recognizable watches in the watch community. Guys, I love this watch. This is one watch. You know, you have the SKX. You move your way up the ladder. You buy a Sumo or like a Turtle, which I do own a Patty Turtle, the original Patty Turtle. That was also a gift. But this was my first Seiko purchase, and of all the Seiko watches in the Seiko collection, or the Seiko lineup, I couldn't afford this guy at the time. So, to me, the watch that came closest to the Marine Master was this guy right here. And I chose the Blumo over the black dial version, SBDC011, I believe, because I love color. I love the color of the blue, just like I love the color of the Pepsi. And as you can see with the Marine Master, I was not able to get the SLA023, but hey man, you know what? I didn't go for the SLA021. I went for, and I could have, probably could have gotten that watch, but this watch was an opportunity of a lifetime to purchase at the time. So this is a green dial, beautiful, inky, just phenomenal. This has got to be seen in person, guys. And this has a gold second hand with the gold fun at the where the 300 meter. This gold matches the second hand. This has a beautiful ceramic bezel, ceramic zirconia bezel there with beautiful domed. Like I said, this watch, this has got the Zaratsu polishing. This watch is just, nothing compares. But anyway, so let's go back to my Blumo. And when I purchased this watch, I looked at, this watch online. I looked at pictures, photos, videos. And to me, this was the watch that came closest to the Marine Master. And I bought this off of Amazon. I believe it was Japan Online. And I got that off of Amazon. And I only paid $420 for this watch, brand new. Guys, this housing the 6R15 movement. This is a little bigger. It's 45 millimeters. It's like 52.5 lug to lug. And it's about 13.9 thick. It's a beautiful case. It actually protects the bezel there. The case is kind of shrouding the bezel at that point. So your only gripping point for the bezel is north and south. It's got a really cool machine crown there. And it has a sign crown as well, which the new Sumos do not. So now we're looking at we will end this video with my Grail, which I just did a video on. So the specs haven't changed. 44 diameter, 15.4, 15.5 thick, 50.5 lug to lug. And it all started, like I said, with the SKX009 and then into my Blumo. And now I finally acquired my Grail, which is the SLA047J1. Guys, I almost feel like my watch journey, I don't want to say it's ended, because I know I'm going to buy another watch eventually one day. I've actually sold off a few of my Seikos, because this has kind of ruined it for some of my Seiko collection, in a sense, because, and it's not that it's ruined it, but once you've acquired the top tier Grail Dream watch, there's really nowhere else to go unless you get into the LX line or the Grand Seiko, which at this time I have no desire, because this watch has kind of satisfied my Seiko needs. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's safe and having a happy new year, and I'll see you in the next video.